Thank you, Mr. Chair. Dr. Richmond, thanks for being with us today. You mentioned in your testimony just a few minutes ago, as I heard it, 50% of the gas stoves out there would be required to be modified, and that means 50% would not be required to be modified. Can you tell us what you meant by that?
Yes, I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to do that because this is really the crux of what we're talking about. So what we do is we look at what Department of Energy does is it takes all the manual, we've got a lot of appliances, and so we take all of the materials that the companies give us with regards to the different components that they have within their gas or electric stove. We're talking about this now. And we can figure out from looking at what elements they have with the burner and the grates and everything else, we can figure out, at least give an estimate of what their efficiency is. And so when we did that, we found out that 50% of those, which are really the entry-level gas stoves, those are the ones that immediately already have the efficiency that we would be putting in with the proposed rule. The other 50% are the ones that are the ones that don't look like that they would be able to pass the rule because of different features, whether that be the down venting or things like that. But let me just say, and because it goes back to this 96%, we take those that appear to be the least efficient, and we test those to see if they actually are inefficient.
So thank you. So are you saying that 50% of the gas stoves that are out there today in American kitchens would have to be modified in some way?
No. Thank you for asking that question. No. What it means that the products that come on the market 3 years from now would have to have that efficiency.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that.
Can you describe the Department of Energy's authority for establishing energy efficiency standards? And then more specifically, what can they do and what can they not do when evaluating products that are available on the market?
So thank you for that question. EPCA, passed by Congress in ’75, required us to basically determine, to develop rules which would look at the efficiency of appliances and look to see if we could make them more efficient while also being cost-effective to the consumer. And so we have seven different factors. I could go into these, but probably not time. 7 different factors that we use to think about what that rule should be set upon. And so that's where I talk about efficiency, but also consumer affordability.
Okay, thank you. So according to the Department of Energy's own estimates, financial impact on gas stove manufacturers would likely range somewhere between $155 million to, at a total between 2022 and 2056 at a cost of about $183 million. Is that number factored into your equation of affordability?
So I'm not so familiar with that number. What I am familiar with is the fact that any particular unit that we've looked at how much modification it would have to be to whatever component, and the companies can decide which component they want to make more efficient, that it's on the order of $12 for the company per unit in order to bring that up to where it would fit the standards.
What kind of precedent exists for a rulemaking of this size and scale? And has anything this expansive ever been proposed before?
Do you mean for cook stoves and for gas and?
Yes.
I think it's very consistent with what we've done over the past with regards to rules that we've passed. I don't see it's out of the ordinary at all.
So $183 million impact to modify and conform to this rule is normal?
I don't know whether that number is accurate. I don't know what the source of it is, but I'd be happy to get back to you on that. Very happy to get back to you on that. It's just not a number I'm familiar with.
Right. Thank you.
Thank
Mr. Chair, I
you.
yield.